Hey, good evening, everyone. It's Dennis and Amy from PostCard Travel
It's Islands Wednesday.
Planning.
Woo-hoo! Postcard travel planning.
Planning.
It's Islands Wednesday.
We'll do all your planning.
Glad to be back.
It is Islands Wednesday.
It
We're not
is.
glad to be back.
Well, yes,
We're not
I'm glad.
We're glad to be back on the show, not glad to be back.
Yes.
Yes, let's be realistic.
Yes, because sometimes them damn shows on our the Wi-Fi. So I think Dennis did his best to get on last week's show. So apologize for that, but here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Someday we're going to be in a port on Wednesday overnight, or at least till 8, so we can have our show uninterrupted on a port that has great service.
Someday.
Great news. We had a great cruise, right?
We did have a good cruise. We did.
Exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna share quite a bit of our pictures, videos, and we've got some exciting news coming up for next year that we'll talk about in just a minute. But we had a great time.
Oh, amazing time. And we have the drink of the week.
And the drink of the week is posted from there.
Where's our little drink of the week?
Oh, sorry. I'm slacking. Sorry. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
And our drink of the week is coming a Norwegian style. It's an old favorite, Bahama Mama.
Oh, Bahama Mama.
If you got to watch it to see the flair from Norwegian Cruise Lines, the Vibe Bar, James and Jerome, they were both there, but James made the drink. And we had a taste tester, Randy from North Carolina. Bryson City, Asheville, North Carolina. So thank you all and cheers.
Cheers. I had a drink of mine already. It's good.
If you haven't had it, it's coconut rum.
It's pretty good.
It's
doesn't have any vodka in it, which I'd rather have vodka.
Yeah, well, you can change it. Well, that's it. We'll make it the postcard.
You can make it with vodka.
Travel version. We'll put the coconut rum in and change the rum out, regular rum out for vodka.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Pineapple, orange, grenadine, and a splash of a secret from a Norwegian. What? Got a new pen?
Yeah, that's weird.
All right, so great cruise, great news. Had a lot of fun on it. 7 days. Norwegian Escape. You want to talk a little bit more about it? So we went to Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, and Great Stirrup Cay. Great Stirrup Cay. The weather had cooled down a little bit. I think it was about 80 degrees, 78 to 80 degrees. It was nice. For us people in Florida, when it's hot all the time, so that's a refreshing change to have be in the Caribbean and not be 95 or 105. So that was good. Everything went really well. The ports were great. If you haven't cruised, those are great ports. Next year, we've got an even more exciting couple of great venues that we're going to, and it'll be even bigger. So yeah. All right.
We're excited. We're excited. Do you want to go ahead and talk about next year since we're on the subject? All right. So we're gonna put up the flyer for you. So give me just 1 second here. We are going to be back on Norwegian next year again. So let me see if I can switch it so a little bit bigger. So it's going to be our second annual first responder cruise. It's going to be March 8th through the 15th. And it is going to be on the Norwegian Epic. I know that's on here. I'm going to show you a video in just a minute. The booking link is going to go out this Friday. So I'm just finishing up. As you can see, the prices there, balcony is $27.31. That is per couple, including your drinks, Wi-Fi minutes, especially dining, all the NCL perks that you get. A club balcony is $28.57. So let me just talk a little bit about a club balcony. They do call it a club balcony suite, but the word suite fools some people sometimes. Really, the only difference is a full-size bathroom. It does have double sinks, a bigger shower. I can't think it has a bathtub or not. So that's really the only difference in that. But it is nice to have a full-size bathroom. So if you wanted to pay just a little bit extra and get that club balcony. And then, of course, an inside cabin is $19.85. Again, this is per couple. They're phenomenal pricing. Yeah. Cheaper than this year. So
yeah, because it's early and we got it at a group rate. We got a special rate because we book a lot. So listen, those prices, all you got to do is put a deposit down and it'll hold the price. If the price drops, we'll adjust it and switch it back. But if it goes up, you're not going to go up.
And the deposit is $250. So it's per cabin. So it's a great deposit. It is refundable. So if you decide per cabin.
So that's cheap in itself because normally it's $250 per person.
And if you decide not to go, then that's fine. You can just get your money back because it is refundable. So All right, so let's show you the video of the.
So,
Oh,
yeah, okay, go ahead.
I'm going to show you a real quick video. Let's get it up here. Of the Epic. This is the ship that we will be on. So let's play it for you, and then we'll talk a little bit about it.
There you have it. I'm excited already. So,
Yeah.
it's a great ship. The itinerary is going to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic first. Then it goes to St. Thomas, Virgin Island, U.S. Virgin Island. And then it goes to Tortola, British Virgin Islands. And then it circles back around and goes to Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas, which is their private island. Positive thing is, all the food and drinks on the private island is included. You have the drink package on the ship included. You have 2 nights of specialty dining, right?
Depending on what cabin you get.
Depending on what cabin you get. If you get a balcony, yeah, you get 2 nights of specialty dining including, otherwise 1 night. And then the other thing on there, it has the ice bar. If you haven't done the ice bar,
I'm so excited.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world till I did it. And when I tell you it's cold in there, it's like 0. But you put on these parkas, you go in there and they give you a glass. It's in like a paper funnel, and they drop a funnel of ice in it, and they start filling all your drinks in that glass.
Yeah.
And it's a paper just to protect your hands, but it's ice, and they put as much as you want, and you sit in there. They have a big throne that you can sit on. It is amazing. It is a fun. It's worth every penny.
And who went in shorts and flip flops? Me. I did put the parka on. I did, but
it was
I
like
still
brutal.
had flip flops and shorts on, and it was phenomenal. So it's just like the snow day or the snow room that they had. Dennis and I did a spa day, so we paid for the thermal pass to go for the day. We had a blast. A few other couples went with us, and it was just a relaxing day. But they have what they call a snow room, and it is just blowing cold air and snow, and it was phenomenal to go in.
To come out of the steam room that's like 120 degrees, hot and sweaty for 10 or 15 minutes. You walk in there and it's freezing cold. It's that yin and yang. Well, we'll tell you, one of the best kept secrets is the spa during the day on port days.
Yes.
They give you a discounted rate to spend the day in there, and they have thermal loungers. They have big jacuzzi pool. They have hot, dry saunas,
salt room,
snow room, everything you can imagine. It's just heaven.
Big shower so you can wash your hair without bumping into
Big
anything.
shower.
It's the little things in life. But we did quite a bit on this last cruise. We're going to get all of our pictures together and post them for you. And I believe we'll probably stick with the same Facebook page because you're all part of it. Maybe just change the name or do a new one. We're not quite sure yet. But we did 2 slot pulls. We did pub crawl.
Those were fun.
We did a meet and greet. Everybody had a group dinner together. Oh, we did a couple of those. So we're just getting more things planned, things that we really want to do this time that we're going to do next time, and just put things in, new things in. So it's going to be a great time. You're not going to want to miss it. You do not have to be a first responder to go. We say that. This is just the name of the group that we have, because we did have mostly first responders go on this cruise. So it's just something that we want to do. We had a great cocktail party. So, and we did little gifts, which we're not going to give all that away because we want you to be surprised when you come on the next one. So it's just a great time. A lot of you on here went. So if you'll comment, let us know how you loved it, and if you had a good time, and encourage other people to go. So
Yeah, and listen, there were some great things, like the slot pull was amazing. It had more. It actually had a lot of energy and a lot of fun for about an hour. The cocktail party, about half the people showed up, maybe a little more than half of the. We had 80 something people on there. It was a lot of fun, and we have our own bartenders, our own area, so everybody could just mingle and hang out. We did a bunch of giveaways there. So a bunch of people won a bunch of cruise certificates, cruise next certificates, and $100 cruise certificates, and other gifts like water bottles and stuff that we gave away.
You see everybody saying it was amazing. Love the gifts and activities. The trip was a blast. They're all, and usually I will post giveaways, but or things that I did for every guest that went. But I do want to leave some things for you to experience when you go on those cruises, because if you go, you get special gifts, goodie bags, and that type of thing. Crystal's asking, Crystal, I just have a question for you. Are you talking about which private island? I mean, I know they have the Great Stirrup Cay. Great Stirrup Cay, yes. But they do have like one. They have another one. Doesn't Norwegian have one over?
Yeah. So
in Harvest Cay.
Harvest Cay, the difference is they don't own that, and then the bars on there you have to pay for the drinks.
Right.
In the Bahamas, the only island that's outright owned is Great Stirrup Cay by Norwegian. They own it. That's their own island. It's their own staff. So they include the drink package and all the food.
Okay.
It's all included on
it.
It
is Belize. So you're at Harvest Cay.
Yeah.
Your drink package does not work on that island. So I'm not quite sure why they even did it or built it, because it's not. So if that was a day you wanted to stay on the boat and enjoy the pools and stuff on the boat, that's the day to do it. So
great island.
Great
they have great pool.
Yeah.
Great food there. We've been to the beach. We've been to the zip line. But that one is
it's not truly a private island.
Right. It's not. It's like not like Great Stirrup Cay. Great Stirrup Cay, and if you went to Perfect Day Coco Cay, you have the drink package. Of course, the drinks are free. If you don't have the drink package, you got to pay. But Norwegian, it's all included. So it is truly all included. So the other thing about that, I was going to tell you. Somebody asked about. I think Steve asked. 7 days. They're both 7-day cruises. It's amazing. We had a bunch of people from Daytona, all over Tampa, St. Pete, North Carolina, people from all over, FWC, just a ton of great people.
Firefighters, police, nurses, dispatchers,
TPD, dispatchers. Everybody had a great time.
Yeah.
And listen, the ship sells itself, the food and drinks. The other thing about the drink package is that you could go up as an adult and get 2 drinks. You don't have to have 2 cards, which some cruise lines now you have to have 2 cards. Some of them you can only get 1 drink every 5 minutes. They just don't do that. If you're an adult, you come up there. Actually, and to let everybody know, most people don't know this, but Norwegian is the only one out there right now that you can drink at 18 years old with parental consent.
Your parent has to be on board.
Yeah, if we're on board, like our son turned 18, he graduated the police academy, took the state exam on Tuesday. Saturday is on a cruise, which he could gamble and buy beer or wine.
He was so excited.
He was so excited. Well, he deserves it. I mean, listen, if you can graduate high school, then graduate a police academy or graduate, academy for the military, you should be able to get on a cruise and have a damn drink.
Yeah.
So anyway, he was so excited. But anyway, just so you know, that is possible on Norwegian. And you know what? It never got out of hand. There was nobody out of hand with that.
Yeah, and the other thing is Dennis and I did test out the Premium Plus package. We've talked about this. You get the basic package with your cruise fare. You can upgrade to the premium. It did work for me. Dennis, not so much, because he can pretty much drink anything, but it was like $220 per person extra. It gave us bottled water, Starbucks, unlimited, and then up to, I think it was $21, up to $21, I think, for drinks.
Yeah. So if you know
So
vodka, so you could got Tito's, Kettle One, Tito's and Kettle One were on the regular, but if you went up, you got
Grey Goose,
Grey Goose. That's the only difference. Chambord, which is a liqueur, you had to have the upper one, but if you
which
didn't,
is what I drink.
you could
French
still get
martinis, yeah.
Kahlua. You could still get all the good stuff. You could still get down on
And
the lower
the French
package.
martinis, what they did is if you didn't have it, they charge you like $3. But I drink, so I shouldn't say I drink so many, but I do drink so many that it paid for me to have, because that's all I drink. I don't really drink anything else. So
Prosecco or that
yeah,
with a.
so it was I think
It
it was
worked for
great.
her.
Yeah,
For me, I don't care. So
but we had to get it for me, both of us. So
yeah,
anyway, it's something you could look into really if you want that bottled water, sparkling water, or you're drinking a lot of martinis.
it's like the drink package
fine.
though. If one adult in the room gets it, you both have to get
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So, but I will tell you, you don't have to have it. You can make do with what you have. There's plenty.
Yep.
If you're, if you need more than Tito's or Kettle One, you may have whatever particular flavor or something. But a Crown Royal is also on it. Jameson was on the regular package. You don't have to have the high package. Jameson, Crown, Buffalo Trace. I used to get those, but I'm not sure if that was on the upper or the lower. I can't remember. But I got a lot of Buffalo Traces on there. So
actually, he should have gotten a lot more expensive whiskeys, but he didn't because he kept forgetting. So, but all right. So
Buffalo Trace.
let's move on to. Oh gosh, that's big. Let's move on to World Caribbean. A lot of you have been inquiring, especially those that have been wondering because their stop is in Haiti. They do have a private island there in Labadee. They have decided not, and the entire fleet will not be stopping because of the conflict that's going on in Haiti. If you have not seen the news, there's quite a few gangs that have taken over the country. They've taken over the government buildings. So it's a really bad situation there. So prison break of 4,000. I don't think it was a break. They let him out. The gangs let him out. I guess you can call it a prison break. So Royal Caribbean has decided across the fleet not to go to Haiti, which I'm glad because it wouldn't take much for them to overtake guards and come into that place. So it's great that they're doing that.
So just also be prepared. Watch the DR.
Yeah, the DR's
because they're standing by for a flood of people that come into the DR. Just got to cross the border. Oddly enough, we saw the border crossing stuff that they're putting up in protection. So we're not sure. Our son is actually deployed right now with the Coast Guard on a migrant detail around Cuba, Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and he actually got deployed there. He's the first cutter to go into Haiti to help with humanitarian acts and also rescue operations and securing prisoners that escaped. So our son's a law enforcement in the Coast Guard. So
So, this is just an example of what the cruise lines do. They are not going to, excuse me, they're not going to put their passengers and their ships in harm's way. So they will deter. They will either do a sea day, they will stop at another port. So even if things get crazy between Dominican Republic and Haiti, they will just not go there. They're not going to put, again, anyone in harm's way. So don't be worried if you have that on your itinerary. They will not go there if it is unsafe. So it's just something that they're not going to do. They don't want to risk it. So
trust us. There's enough blogs out there of people complaining about cruise lines not stopping at a port for weather, but they always do it for safety. There's no benefit to a cruise line not stopping at a port. Just remember that there is zero benefit to them to not stop there. So they want to stop there, and but if they can't, it's going to be in the safety of the passengers, and that's exactly what's happening. I see there's a comment on there from DF on kidnapped me and drug with bullet old fashions. I forgot, Daryl. We had a lot of bullet old fashions together, old friend.
Oh yeah, bullet.
We need Steve next year, so you need to kidnap Steve for this one because we had a lot of Daytona on there, and this year it's going to be even bigger. Listen, this group was 80 something. 82? It would have been over 100 and something, but the ship sold out. So as the momentum started building, people procrastinated, and some people almost didn't get on because we had to go back and get some people on after rooms started opening up because The only way
Listen,
rooms
I
opened
think
up.
we already have 20 rooms signed up because the people that were on this year's got first sign up.
I'm going.
No, you're not.
Tortola.
He thinks he's
I'm going to be the first one on the ship.
So yeah, so we already have over 20 cabins going. So it's going to be a great time. Anyway, all right.
Port Canaveral too. That's the other thing. You're going to Port Canaveral, Central Florida.
Yes.
You don't have to go all the way to South Florida. We get you taken care of. Yep.
All right. So let's talk about the rest of our groups for this year. We've got Alaska groups going. We are not on the Alaska cruise, but we do have 2 groups. In June, I believe we have one in July. Our next big group that we will be on will be September 21st on the Icon of the Seas. You have heard Dennis and I speak about her. So I'm just going to put her picture up here again. Let's take this off so you can see it. There she is, the big old Icon of the Seas. September 21st, I believe I have 2 inside rooms left. I don't have anything else. But November 8th. I'm sorry, I was thinking the 9th. November 8th. We do have rooms still. I don't have any more balcony rooms. So we do still have rooms though on November 8th, but I don't have many left. When I tell you I probably have 10, that's about what I have. So if you have not booked, please do that now.
That price is half price.
Yeah.
Literally half price. Royal Caribbean came to us and wanted to take all the rooms back a few weeks ago. So we were able to put $50 down per room that we had. It was like 40 rooms or 30, how many? 28 rooms?
Yeah.
And to hold them till, let's see, March, April or May?
So September 21st, I have till April 15th. And then for the November 9th, 8th, 9th, whatever day it is, I have until June or July.
June. But then they take them back from us.
Yeah.
So we're holding that price. They want them back because the ship had more popularity than they thought it was going to have. They knew it was going to be big, but it's bigger. But I'll go back to that picture. I want to show somebody that. If you guys are looking at it, at the back of the ship, where that little arch is above Icon of the Seas, up there to the right, there's a little round area where the red is. That's Hideaway Bar, and then in the middle is a pool right there.
Infinity pool.
It's an infinity pool. That's all glass looking out. So we're in the pool. You're looking out at the Caribbean.
Yeah.
But
It's
the Hideaway Bar on the right is absolutely amazing. If you want to read a book, if you want to have drinks, you want to sit out and not be in the sun, that's the place to be. It's all adults, 18 and older. On the left side is 2 big jacuzzis and some theater seating out there, so you could lay out, sit out in the sun. So that's really, really unique about that ship. So, all right, that's it.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be more of you enjoying the ship. There's so many things to see on that ship. You're gonna need all 7 days to do it. So it's gonna be an amazing time, and we will do a couple gatherings.
We'll tell you it's half price. It is half price. It's gonna be sold out. So, and you don't need. I'm telling you, the cabin she has, the inside cabins are inside plus cabins, which means they have the cabin, and then it has like a walk-in closet, which is like a whole nother separate little room around. It's great. I mean, and that price is cheap.
Yes. I also do want to tell you that if you are already booked on that ship or any Royal Caribbean ships, they are running specials on drink packages. The one thing they are running a special on is the Hideaway Beach Club, the day pass. It's an adult only area on Coco Cay. Dennis and I actually are going to bring you some videos from there next week. We're going to tour it and see what it's all about. When we went on the Icon, we were going to get off and do that, but we were trying to stay on the Icon and see everything in 3 days when we were on. So we didn't get a chance to do that. So we are going to bring you some videos from there. We'll post them for you. But it's on sale right now. So if you want to do it, you need to book it because they only hold how many? 1,200, you said?
1,800. Up to 1,800.
1,800. New restaurants in there, pizza restaurants you can't get anywhere else on the island. Upgraded restaurants, your drink package does work.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll get to see it when we post the videos for you next week. We have some. We're gonna upload them for you. So yeah.
Upgraded foods in there on the snack thing. Like they have cheese sticks, funnel cakes, hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, like you would expect. All the other stuff. They have the pizza thing, chicken pizza, seafood pizza. Just absolutely amazing. We'll let you know. The prices run from, well, we got it really cheap. What was it, $26?
$26, but that's
cheap.
a 3 or 4 day cruise. So we got it for 26. But I did look at it for September, and I think it was $49 for the day. So that's really, I think it can go up to like $100 and something dollars.
Yeah, anything 50 and under is a
Yeah.
steal. It's
Yeah.
worth $75 a person. Trust me. And we're gonna bring you all the lives and some videos and pictures from there next week. Yeah.
So,
all right.
Hey, what else you
All
got? What else?
So
you
we got moving along. We've got NCL. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, NCL Joy. This story came out a little while ago. NCL Joy just got refurbished. You got Encore and Joy, same shit. Joy was made for China, and it was retrofitted for them. And I'll give you an example. Deck 6, 7, and 8, which are all the walking decks where the bars, restaurants are, were full of slot machines when it was over in China.
I would have been in heaven.
Yeah. Well, they took them all out. So back to a regular casino on deck 7, midsection. But they did they took part of the observation deck, which wraps around the front of the ship on deck 15, and they created 20 new specialty balconies that are upgraded balconies.
Wow.
They also have it was in for 3 weeks. New thermal spa. Let's see, deck. Let's see, 24 new balconies. Oh, it's 24 new balconies. And then a bunch of new things that they happen with the restaurants, 21 restaurants, 21 bars, 15 restaurants on there. They upgraded a bunch of that. The pool deck was upgraded. So there's a lot of new things they did on the Joy. So much that I looked at it, it kind of reminds me of a celebrity flair to it. Little upscale on some of the stuff. So good job for Norwegian doing that. That's all I had on Norwegian. So they're doing a good job. Oh, Holland America. I got a story on Holland America. Just so you know, they had 150 years of service last year. Now they're at 151. So let's look at this. They date back a long time, but real cruise thing. They're trying to do some specials right now, all the way up. Any bookings through April 30th, 2024, they're offering discounts. So give your travel professional a call. Give us a call. We'll take care of you. But they are doing some specials right now. Pretty exciting that they're still carrying over their tradition, and it's going to be some freebies. So that's it. That's all I got on that. Cruise rules. Oh, airlines. I'll hit airlines real quick. JetBlue are dropping five different ports. I mean, 5 different
ports.
Terminals. Airports that are dropping. LA, Kansas City, Bogota, Lima, Peru, and Ecuador, because of there's no profit there. And they're with that, they're struggling right now a little bit with Spirit Airlines. When that merger didn't go through, there was going to be a takeover. So now they're rebounding, but they're cutting some losses. Those are not very productive for them. So they're changing, but they are offering specials out there. They have several things going on. So if you want to go to JetBlue, we love JetBlue. Great airline, great passenger service. Delta flight, hats off to them, because I always wondered this, but some guy snuck on a Delta flight, and it was going from Salt Lake to, I think it was going to Austin, Texas. Yeah, Austin, Texas. Some 26-year-old snuck on the plane using a kid ticket. I think he just pretended he was with a child to try and get him on. I don't know how he got through that part of it.
Yeah, that's weird.
But he got on the flight, and he was hiding in the bathroom. And before the plane took off, he went from a bathroom in the back of the plane or the front, I can't remember, and wanted to switch to the others. It was a sold-out flight, so there was no seats. A very alert steward on there saw it and went and grabbed him. And then they said, "Where's your ticket?" And they checked it out, and he didn't have the right ticket, and was taken off the flight. So they got him. I mean, he would have just hanging out in the bathroom. His first mistake was getting out of the bathroom. He could have stayed in there, but he tried to switch bathroom to bathroom. But anyway, they got that far on the flight, which is puzzling to me. But with that said, I don't know any other particulars that didn't give the list of he had a ticket or didn't have a ticket, or he had a ticket for something else and jumped that flight. I don't know. Anyway, very odd, right?
Very odd.
Last thing we'll leave you with on the cruise line. We've been telling everybody that the market is expanding. The demand is high. When we tell you got to put a deposit down, just put a deposit down. If you got $250, just put it down. If you don't want to go in a month from now, we'll get it right back for you. But the ships are selling out right now. They said that I did the research today. 54 ships have been ordered, cruise ships, like big cruise ships, have been ordered and their delivery is between 2024. I think the first one in this series of the 54 is Utopia. We just got Icon. Utopia is coming out in June. And then all the cruise lines, all the way up to 2028, 54 ships have been ordered, a totaling of $35 billion
Crazy
of cruise ships. So the market's not going away. So,
well, we'll try to put a couple of groups. That Utopia is doing 3 and 4 days. I know a lot of you like your 7-day cruises, but maybe next year we'll try to do a couple Utopia cruises. So do you have your joke of the week this week?
I have a great joke.
Okay, but I have.
We
It's
got
not really
cruise rules.
It's not really a joke, but I have a funny story that happened to me. Most of you that know me know that I love to watch my cop shows. I don't know why, but I love to, maybe because I've been married to a cop for a long time. But I love to watch my cop shows. So we were watching one of them last night. And usually when I watch the cop shows, he likes to sit and critique. It's not the right bullet. It didn't come out of there. Why are they doing that? So he's always doing this. I'm like, you can't watch these. Well, I will have you know that I think we've changed, developed in our in our thing, because we're watching it last night and the person was sitting at the bar and ordered a drink, and this one pipes up. He goes, well, that's not right. I go, what's not right? They sat at the bar thinking he was going to tell me something about the cop. Well, they ordered that drink and it wasn't. You can't order that drink that way. I was like, I can't even watch the show. Now it's not, now it's the drinks. Before it was the cop stuff, now it's the drinks. So I just thought it was really funny. Jeremiah was watching, he busted out laughing.
There's at least 5 people on here that know what I'm talking about when I tell you this.
Oh, God.
He ordered a Long Island iced tea. He said, make that a double shot. No, there's actually 4 different alcohols in it with 3/4 shots. So that doesn't even equate out to it could possibly be a drink.
I was like, are you kidding me? I normally can't watch it because of this, but now you got to comment when they order their drinks.
They don't know what they're doing.
I'm like, that's it. That's it. That's it. I thought it was pretty funny. So we've evolved in our show watching. So
a double shot in bullet, old fashioned maybe, but
gosh,
not a double shot.
It was absolutely crazy.
There's 4 alcohols in it.
Anyway. All right. So cruise rules. We've been having this new little segment on here. So when we were on this cruise, we were in the casino, and this lady sat down. Listen, if you want to smoke, vape, whatever you want to do, that's your business. But I was sitting right next to her, and she had her cigarette on this side. So we were this close to each other on a slot machine because they're not far away. And she's got the cigarette here, and instead of turning that way, she would turn this way. And I was like, really? So anyway, if you're gonna do it, please don't blow smoke in people's faces.
Even better.
Especially mine.
Even
better. It drives me crazy.
Don't smoke next to somebody.
Oh, my goodness.
I know they have their rights too.
Dennis came over and he looked at me and he could tell by my face. I was like, I can't do this. I had to get up. Even though that machine was winning.
That's not the first time. That's happened several times.
It happened on the roulette table.
Where like somebody will be sitting there and they look away. They look towards over there and blow. And if you think I'm getting up just because that ain't happening.
Well, I got up because I couldn't take it.
So we had a couple other things too in the casino. A lot of people just sit there, or they'll play a machine, then not play it anymore, and don't want somebody to take it. Just get up.
Get up.
Get up. If you're not going to play it,
I'm sorry if I come and play and it wins.
No, don't hog the machine. And the other thing is, tip the staff. Tip that staff. They had our friend Rick was in the bar with me, and I don't know what he was drinking. It was a vodka.
A splash of soda or something.
Vodka, splash of soda, and a splash of ginger, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
So we tipped the guy pretty good. He's been tipping. I tip too. And the guy comes back and gives me 2 drinks. So I finish up. I take the drink. I thought he brought Rick's drink. I bring it around the other side. And he goes, no, Dennis, that's yours. He brought you 2 drinks. He bought me 2 drinks. So tip the staff. They appreciate it. And if you do get a payout of something, tip those people. You don't have to give them much, but if you win, you put $50 in and you win $300 and you go cash the ticket, give them $2 at the counter. They really appreciate it. Plus, karma's a good thing.
Yeah, good karma comes back because believe me, karma came back on this cruise for us.
Yeah, we did really well on this cruise. Make sure you tip, and then don't blow smoke on other people's faces.
Yeah, it drives me crazy.
Don't smoke unless go to a machine that there's not a lot of people around. Have 10 cigarettes. I don't care.
Oh,
all right. That's our cruise rules.
Cruise rules. All right. We're going to do the stocks and then we're going to close up for the night and see you next week. All right. Royal Caribbean closed at 135.80. Norwegian $16.88. Carnival's above Norwegian, $20.18. Go Carnival. So they're up, right? Yeah, they're all up.
Everything's up.
Yeah.
Even all the
Yes,
airlines,
yeah,
they're
so
up. But look at the Royal Caribbean. We told you, Royal Caribbean was down to $23 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It is at $135.80. That's up either more or at where it was in 2019 when it was at its peak.
Yeah.
If you had just taken and listened to us, because if you go back 2 years and listen to our shows, we've got stock in them. We don't have
all of them.
we don't have a lot of stock. We have stock. We're not millionaires, but we did put money in there because we knew it would be safe and it was going to go up. So yeah. Okay. So joke of the week. Got a great one.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
this
Okay,
comes.
wait, I gotta get the graphic up there. Hold on, because I work hard on these.
This comes from the captain of the last cruise ship we're on. Was it Liberty or? Yeah, I think it was
Liberty.
So captain of a cruise ship. Okay, so Catholic priest and a New York cab driver both die. They go to heaven. They go to heaven and they meet St. Peter. The taxi cab driver is swept over to this beautiful suite, three layers, everything, Taj Mahal, right? And the priest goes up there and he has just a basic condo with a bathroom and one room. And he's like, "What's going on here?" St. Peter, I said, "I have dedicated my entire life to the industry, to God, Christianity, and to the saints and Christians." And he says, "Well, it's based on service." He says, "Quite frankly, when you went to church, everybody went to sleep, but when the New York cab driver put people in his cab, they were all praying." I can say that I'm a Catholic.
Oh God, that's a funny one.
That's a funny one.
And I think that's the first one I've actually laughed at.
Catholic priest puts them to sleep in church, and a New York cab driver gets them praying. So if you haven't been in a New York cab, you need to try it out one day.
Yeah, no
Ubers.
No.
Don't Uber there because the Ubers just yell at the cab drivers.
Oh my goodness.
Plus the cabs are made like tanks. Those are old checker cabs. Those.
Listen, I thought we were gonna die in the last one we went in,
Yep.
so I'll be using an Uber. Oh my goodness.
And if you haven't been to a Catholic church, stop by one Sunday and go to church, see mass, say hello to God for me.
All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful weekend. We will see you next week. Yes, same time, same place.
Same time, same channel.
And listen, get those cruises booked because they're selling out. All right, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Stay
see you
safe.
next week.
Bye.